Hello? Marquez? Are you there? ¿Estás ahí? He was shouting when we went down. He was trying to level us out. I don't think I feel like swimming. It's warm. Okay, I really don't feel like swimming. It's not like I can swim to America.
The southern beach looked out over trackless ocean, down past Peru all the way to Antarctica.
It is beautiful here. Must be one of the offshore islands. Coco's, one of the Cinco Muertes, maybe. 7. So that's what that feels like. Heavier than I thought. Keep it steady. Maybe if there's a phone line or a radio. Engine. Some kind of... Wait. International Genetic Technologies. That was the company from the dinosaur trial. After the trial, that old guy, John Hammond, wrote a book. He said it was somewhere in Central America.
My name is John Parker Hammond. I was born on March 14th, 1928.
Oh, no. Oh, God. This is Site B. This is John Hammond's Lost World.
The greatest discovery of the 20th century.
Foundation, maybe.
When it became known that I was bankrupt, workers simply dropped their tools and walked away.
There must have been something in the memoir.
A Nobel Prize or a financial empire waits somewhere in a darkened room, in a dirty, derelict building, somewhere in the Pacific.
7 shots. 6. Oh man. He really did it.
Brachiosaur, oldest of our recreations by 50 million years. The only true Jurassic native.
Now that is an incredible smell.
In May, the rains came. The smell of the jungle was everywhere.
I knew all along this was a stupid idea. They're probably out drinking right now. Anne? And who? Eight shots. Six.
The technology, the real trick of it, is still in there. In a darkened room, in an empty building with a dirty floor, it waits. The flashpoint, the origin of Jurassic Park. A forest this wild, this unknown, has not been seen by any human since the great hunters of the early Pliocene.
Six left. 5, 4, 3.
Velociraptor, a small theropod native to China and Mongolia. Pack hunter, quite vicious and quite intelligent.
This was the place. This used to be just an urban myth. Welcome to the city of tomorrow. Eight shots. Seven. 4.
An idea brought me awake one morning in New York. I almost didn't write it down. What if a mosquito sucked the blood of a dinosaur 100 million years ago? The insect is then covered in tree sap, which, over the millennia, becomes amber. Isla. Costa Rica lay to the east, a quiet neighbor, to the west, open water, and the shipping lanes of the Pacific. The blood holds DNA, a tiny spiral of genetic code. Abracadabra. The insect is preserved perfectly. But you see, and here's the clever part, wouldn't the dinosaur blood be preserved as well? Sunlight angled down through the dusty air in Norman's office, and I leaned against a solid oak table as I outlined my plans for international genetic technologies.
One shot. That's it. Six left.
It was the flowering of an ambition born 50 years ago. 50 years' struggle come to this. The hunters scattered, their prearranged hunting routes forgotten. Only a third of their number appeared at the rendezvous.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I'm not gonna make it back from here, am I?
Indian standard safari vehicle. State of the art.
Four bullets. I rode south along the coast. Bus stations in the early morning. Eating vending machine food in the fluorescent light. Stepping out of the bus in Mexico City. I shouldered my knapsack. Felt the heat wash over me. It was good to be alone. To be nobody for a while. One. That's it. Around 10. 9. Nine shots. 8. 7. Around 10? A phone. Oh, thank God. Around 10? Six left. 5. One. That's it. 8 shots. Feels full. Six rounds. Orchids.
A lost world is a sort of scientific myth, an evolutionary scenario in which an ecosystem is isolated and preserved. The rest of the world changes, leaving a tiny, fragile pocket where ancient species survive.
Yada, yada, yada. Feels full. Full clip. Full clip. About half a clip. Half gone.
Lindstrat
left.
guns, by the way, Swedish-made, unbeatable for accuracy and rate of fire.
About half a clip.
In the winter we began building the supports for the elevated transit system that would unify the island. Concrete towers rose through the jungle canopy.
5 rounds left.
Curving up out of the southern basin, the Atherton Causeway would bring visiting scientists north from the southern beach.
Well, they certainly were serious about their monorail. Five rounds left. Ow! 4, 3. Three shots. 2. Two shots. 8 left. 8 left. 7. 4. 3. About 20.
1981. I stumbled out of the helicopter, already beginning to sweat, and looked around at the lush forest, the wet leaves. The first task was genetic recovery. Acquiring Jurassic or Cretaceous amber, extracting preserved DNA and reassembling the complete sequences. Bringing it up the well, they call it.
It hasn't been used.
3 Cray XMPs move more data faster than any computer center in the Americas. In 11 months, Site B became the most powerful genetics facility in the world.
Whatever. Feels about half.
In a quiet, locked room, the extinction of species, the history of life on Earth, is being methodically reversed.
"15 or so." "15 or so." "9."
The hunters landed on May 13th, 1997, deep in the island's southwest. Most of them had worked at my African parks for years. They never stood a chance.
"7."
I spared no expense, permitted no failures. By 1983, we held 13 new patents.
I was in high school then. About 20. "15. 13. Looks like 12. "8.
November 1983. Test fertilization of an artificial ovum. My hands shook as I held the tiny eyedropper. 1 drop. 2 drops. There. The genie was out of the bottle. The raptor took shape inside its egg and I watched it on the ultrasound monitor. It looked like a ghost or a puff of smoke. I began to have my first inkling of the seriousness of our work, how deep the well was. This was life from 65 or 100 million years before mankind.
I've really done it. This is not a normal situation. Five, 4, 3.
Tyrannosaurus rex, tyrants. They reigned for 25 million years. We grew 7 of them, the 7 rulers of the island. And despite what we'd been led to believe, the T-Rex was not a scavenger at all. We clocked one at 50 kilometers an hour.
Hasn't been used. Half gone. Nearly empty. 6 left. 3, 1. Empty. Feels full. Full clip. What brought that down? Hasn't been used. About half a clip. About half a clip. Feels full. Feels full. Full clip. It's half gone. Feels full. Nearly empty. Almost gone. Empty. Feels full. Full clip. About half a clip. It's half gone.
The jungle canopy hung over us. There was an utter silence. Far away I could hear a Jeep engine idling. We were neither the only covert business to thrive in Central America nor the most dangerous.
Hasn't been used. Hasn't been used.
We released the first raptor on April 22nd, 1985. It wandered back and forth near the wall for 4 minutes and 22 seconds before hearing a noise, which drew it further off into the brush. By 1987, the first of them had reached full size. The ecosystem of another era began to reassert itself. In the jungle, the forest, and the mountain, 3 raptor tribes staked out territory. Albertasaurs and 7 T-Rex chose their dominions. Uneasy borders drawn around forest, ridges, and ponds.
Full clip.
Not all the original species survived. In the end, only a few adjusted to the new world. These became dominant.
Showers, coffee, air conditioning. Almost there. Security system. Looks like that's still active. Eight shots. Maybe if there's a phone line or a radio. Radio, phone, can with a string. 8 shots. 7. Hello? Hello? Looks like they stripped it before they took off. Hasn't been used. 4 bullets. 3, 2. Where is the goddamn phone? I want out of here. I want diet soda. I want copy machines and juice boxes and cartoons. This place is dead. Now would probably not be a good time for a drink, much as I might like one. Hasn't been
Building the
used.
town was hard. Costa Rican conductors were competent people, but they had to be transported, fed, housed, and afterwards bound to silence.
All gone home.
The biotechnicians were compensated for living in exile. High pay, luxury housing. Dennis wanted computer time and money. Henry wanted his state-of-the-art entertainments. These were the elite who could have gone anywhere to work. I had to keep them here.
How did they get their electricity? They must have had a generator. It's like that Twilight Zone episode where he's in this town with no people, and the guy's really an astronaut.
Water seeped into everything.
Whoa. Surreal. Feels about half. About half a clip. Feels about half. Something tells me this isn't my ticket out of here.
As I write this, tiles are cracking, smeared with windblown dirt and animal tracks. Thick tree roots are pushing up through the asphalt. The island settles itself, beginning to erase all trace of us. Left to itself, the facility reverts to minimal power, chiefly battery-powered security systems. It can sustain itself almost indefinitely.
Broken. No radio, no phone, no satellite. That's it, I'm dead. Hasn't been used. Nothing here. Bet you Hammond's the one who's got all the fun satellite phones.
When it became known that I was bankrupt, workers simply dropped their tools and walked away.
Full clip.
Buildings were stripped of everything valuable.
About half a clip. The funny thing was how easy it was. Nobody stops you. Just get on the bus and watch the highway start moving. The whole world before you. I guess it's not a vacation if you don't know when you're coming back. Nothing but net. Nothing but net. Nothing but net. Feels full.
Henry Wu was an only child from Ohio, a prodigy. He gained early attention for his undergraduate thesis at MIT.
Nice stereo, guy.
When I came to London, I had neither fortune or education nor connections. Nothing. papers had been transferred to diskette.
Six left. Ladies model.
Bankruptcy. I leaned against the wall, my whole body shook.
Now we're getting somewhere.
She would not answer me at first. I asked her again.
A diary. This is really old. 1951.
Lord Darley's charity luncheon, a society event, £200 a ticket. A bit of a step up for me socially. I was seated with this very pleasant young woman. I would gaze at her dinner parties in moments when she was distracted. The hair on her upper lip, the way she exhaled the smoke from a cigarette. I stammered it. I was not certain what I should say. She laughed, though, and seemed charmed. She asked me to call again tomorrow. At 2 a.m. I called once again. She had still not come home, nor did they know where she was. I didn't leave my name. I'll never forget this. And I will never forgive. I swear it. This is the last time. I dropped the mug, it shattered. I let it lie there. We would be leaving soon. The main laboratory and administrative buildings, this was where we made our discovery, where the real magic trick happened. When they come to dig up our secrets, they'll come here.
The mountaintop station is it then? Last chance.
She would not answer me at first. I asked her again. Partygoers glanced curiously in my direction. Candlelight blurred my vision. May 1989. We began laying foundations on the South Beach for a hotel for visiting scientists and businessmen. A year hence, I thought, the island would be quite famous. Building the town was hard. Costa Rican contractors were competent people, but they had to be transported, fed, housed, and afterwards bound to silence. The pylons ran for kilometers, one every 100 meters or so. I built them to last. Running east from the plant, they climbed the valley before descending south into the plains. A few weeks after we landed, we went to the summit to put up a crude satellite link. And we sealed off the town, save for a few crucial gates, southward to the ruins, eastward to the power plant and laboratory. On the plain, the heat was extraordinary, like a solid wall.
Around 10? 7, 6, 5. Three, 2.
Hunting dinosaurs is quite a tricky business. I recommend helicopters, if you've got them.
Full clip. About half a clip. Hasn't been used. Almost gone. Eight shots. Hasn't been used. Full clip. About half a clip. It's half gone.
I first met Harold Greenwood in 1992. He was an American, introduced to me as a former Green Beret. He asked a number of questions about the disposition of the InGen technology. Harry claimed to be a friend of my former son-in-law. I liked him. He was confident and dashing.
He must have been scared. He was wounded. He crawled in here, maybe losing blood. Guess he thought it was safe. Eight left. Hasn't been used. Eight left. 6, 5, 4. Feels about half. Feels about half. Hasn't been used.
The main harbour for Site B.
Feels full. Full clip.
The smells of salt water and gasoline.
Full clip. Full clip. Looks like the contents of a warehouse.
Two German technicians were accused of conspiring to walk out with crucial research materials. They planned to breach the main computer vault and remove some of the data stored there. No proof was ever found.
Cards in the Atlantic, good luck. Amateurs. It's like a scene from the end of the world. About half a clip. It's half gone. Feels about half.
Far out to sea, we would sometimes glimpse the US Coast Guard units assigned to observe our activity. The Emily was a tug for bringing in the bigger freighters. Occasionally we took it out to observe specimens from offshore or to sweep the tide for traces of our operation. It was scuttled in 1989 as a quarantine measure soon after I gave the government my testimony.
Feels full. Hasn't been used. They never expected this. Hammond thought this would be here forever.
The docks were the lifeblood of Site B. Amber, synthetic eggshell, and livestock came from all over the Pacific Rim.
Full clip. Full clip. Feels about half.
The main laboratory and administrative buildings. This was where we made our discovery, where the real magic trick happened. When they come to dig up our secrets, they'll come here. Site B was fully centralized and computer controlled. The same design that became the Achilles heel of Jurassic Park. It was strange to move from the field, the hot sun, dirt on one's trouser cuffs, into the cool, sterile darkness of the lab, the sharp tang of the preservative chemicals, the coolness and hush of the sterile chamber, the daily ritual of decontamination.
Place looks mostly intact.
Diagnostics, communications, security, all ran through the computer. Accordingly, computer security was paramount, the tightest on the island.
So this was all there was. Looks like a freshman science lab.
The centrifuge whirred night and day, the slow alchemy of genetic replication. The clear fluid held a cloudy layer of DNA strands.
You know, this isn't really as interesting as I'd imagined. Heart of an empire.
The raptor preened itself, utterly confident of its right to be there, absolutely no consciousness that it was not the sovereign ruler of this earth.
A lost world. Come on, Hammond. It's your office. Gotta be something here. Wait, if the data is still in here, I could conceivably be a very rich girl. All it takes is a modem.
We worked long into the night, feeling at times as if the whole of the earth had fallen away outside, leaving only the darkness, the work, the endless questioning into the past. Keyboards rattled into the early morning. Ranks of green CRT screens displayed collated genetic data.
It's cold in here.
I still believe Nedry left himself a back door, something about the hobbits or God knows what.
Nerd Central.
It was in the last days of genetic recovery, and at this point, nothing was certain. Was the DNA there? Could we bring it back? Up the well. It was 3 a.m. The room was strewn with soda cans, and for the 100th time, we ran the extraction sequence. And then, it opened up. The code read true. The barrier of time for an instant opened. Nedry and I stared into the monitor. Straight back through 65,000 centuries. Dennis, what are we looking at here? All my life I'd waited for something great, something extraordinary. As Ned retyped, the world seemed to hold its breath, and for a moment we stood at the turning point between two great planetary eras, the million-year reign of man and the age of the dinosaurs.
Activating systems. Satellite uplink. Connected. Local transmitter down. Attempting connection to mountaintop facility.
Looks like 7. 3 left.
The forest smelled of wet leaves, damp earth, rotting wood. When I was little, I dreamed of a time when the entire world was covered by an ancient forest. Great hunters stalked in the cool darkness, among silent, huge columnar trees, oaks and sequoias.
One. Empty. Looks like 7. 6. 5. About 20. 5 rounds left. Looks like 20. $15. 13. Looks like 12. 8 shots. 7. 6. 4. 8 shots. 7. Four, 3, 2. About a dozen. 10. 9. I can smell the ocean. Feels full. 9 shots. Seven. 6. 3. Two. 1. Feels full. Dinosaur park. What a great idea. Full clip. About half a clip. About 20. $17, $15, $13, $12, $9, $6. Feels about half. 4 shots. Ten shots.
The buildings followed a scheme I only vaguely understood, marking seasons of the lunar year and the movement of the stars.
About half a clip. 10 shots. About half a clip. This must be as far west as the Mayans ever came. It's like looking at the edge of the world. Ten shots. 8 shots. Seven. 4. 4 shots. Three, 2, 1. 2. 1. Empty. Three, 2, 1. One shot. Feels full. 6 left. Full clip. Eight shots. Full clip. About 20. $15. 13, 12. 10, 8, 7. It's half gone. Looks like 7. 7 shots. 7 shots. 7 shots. 7 shots. 7 shots. 6. 5. 7 shots. 5 rounds left. 4. 2. 1. It's half gone. Ugh. 7 shots. Six. 5. 2. Empty. Feels about half. It's half gone. feels about half. About half a clip. Almost gone. Hasn't been used. Almost gone. Almost out. That's it. Hasn't been used.
October 1996. The InGen Corporation is taken out of my hands by a vote of the Board of Directors. October 1996. The InGen Corporation is taken out of my hands by a vote of the Board of Directors. My nephew dispatches his team. I'm sure you've heard the rest of the story on the television news or in the tabloids. In 1989, the park was nearly complete. Our investors demanded on-site approval, and I, idiotically as it now turned out, believed we were ready.
I bet you can see all the way to Costa Rica or Panama. Hasn't been used. Half gone. Nearly empty. Full clip. It's half gone.
The debacle of August 27th, 1989 is now quite well known, and the legal consequences were, as you may well imagine, rather extensive.
It's half gone. About half a clip.
On October the 3rd, 1989, I sat on a wooden bench in the waiting room in Washington, D.C. A government panel put me on the stand. As my name was read out, the session room went silent. They walked up the aisle towards the stand. I was being called to account, but I had no clear explanation. I gave myself to the strange, lonely discipline of the market, investment strategies and profit. I stood apart, master of codes and lost worlds of heat and cold, and the sleep of 100 million years. My work lies where I left it. If there is anyone brave enough and clever enough to take it and return the keys to time, perhaps the foundation of a new empire.
Eight shots. 7, 6, 5. Eight shots. 7 shots. That's it. Hasn't been used. 8 shots. Hasn't been used. Hello? Hello? Anyone out there? I need help.
This is the United States Navy Priority Channel. Identify yourself or clear the air.
Ha! I mean, yes, I'm here. I'm on Site B.
Right. We get this a lot. Listen, please clear the channel.
No, I'm not kidding. I'm on Site B. I'm on the dinosaur preserve, for God's sake.
Be advised, we're triangulating your location, and that transmitting on this frequency is a violation. Sir, this is coming from the top of Mount Watson.
Ha!
Sorry, ma'am, hold tight. Are you in any danger?
I'm fine. Just get me out of here.
Hold your position, ma'am. We've got people in the area. We're dispatching a helicopter to your current location.
Thank you. I mean, roger that. Over and out. 4 bullets. Half gone. It's half gone. Almost out. Four shots. Three, two. It's half gone. 6 left. 2 shots. One. 6 rounds. One. That's it. About half a clip. Almost out. Empty. 6 rounds. Four. 3 shots. 2.
A few weeks after we landed, we went to the summit to put up a crude satellite link. We went by helicopter. Young technicians scrambled to set up the dish as the wind howled. High-speed uplink. State of the art. If we succeeded, the InGen technology would be historic. We were planning to conquer time's power over life, its power to extinguish and erase. It would change all our lives, as profoundly, as irrevocably as the atomic bomb.
2 shots. Four bullets. Around 10. Nine. 4 shots. 2. Hasn't been used.
On that last day I stood apart from the rest of them. The helicopters were setting down. Before me the jungle spread out, and I saw that a savage, primal age had begun again. Come on, son. Get us out of here. I met a traveller from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor well those passions read which yet survive, stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them, and the heart that fed." And on the pedestal these words appear: "My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands